Hello and welcome back to Friday Minis. Today, let's talk about heuristics, the other side of programming that could make some of us feel kinda uncomfortable. A lot of the time when we're writing a program, we expect it to be exact. We expect, to do whatever we have to do to get the perfect result. But there are some times in which we need to guess. And that is exactly what a heuristic is. It is essentially an educated guess. Here's an example that you might actually encounter quite often. Let's say you want to connect to a web page, and that web page, for some reason isn't handling your request. You wait for a while, and eventually your browser tells you, hey, the request has timed out. What this essentially means is your browser is saying, well, I've waited for a while now and nothing has happened, so I'm just gonna say, the website is probably down. Here's the deal. Your browser doesn't know if the website is down. It's really just making an educated guess by saying that, if your website doesn't actually respond within a minute, it's probably not going to respond at all. That is a very simple heuristic, and the cutoff point of 1 minute is basically the guess itself. If you want, you could shrink it all the way down to 10 seconds, but if a website just happens to be slightly slower, you could actually time out way too early. If you want to be on the safe side, you could increase it all the way to 5 minutes or even 10 minutes, but that takes away something from the user experience of, the person who is actually using the browser. So 1 minute seems to be a good balance, but ultimately, it is a heuristic, it is just a guess. That is just one very simple, very common example of heuristics, but in fact, the whole idea of educated guesses exists in many places in computer science. For example, certain algorithms take way too long to run, so we make some guesses to sort of simplify the work that needs to be done. For other areas that deal with inputs from the real world, say sound analysis or computer vision, well, heuristics are needed because a computer just cannot understand context the way a person can. So yeah, there you go. That's heuristics in a nutshell. That's all there is for this episode of Friday Minis. I hope you gained some insight today, but until next time, you're watching 0612 TV. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, consider checking out the rest of my work on my channel. Alternatively, you may be interested in a playlist of all the other episodes of Friday Minis. If you'd like to show me some monetary support, I am on Patreon. You can find a link to my campaign in the video description. Of course, you can simply like this video or leave a comment. I'll be sure to respond as soon as I can. To keep in touch with my future uploads, do subscribe to this channel. And for even more updates, check out the official Twitter account for this channel at 0612TV. Thank you for your support.